This is it. This is the final installment of the best series, and we're saving the best for last. This is my favorite category. We're going to talk about arch armaments and the arch rally when it comes to the best rallies in the game for cavalry. Okay, the Arch Cav rally is something very unique, very special. We'll talk a little bit about that. We'll give you the top 10 list, and we will declare the winner of this category right here. Hey everybody, I'm your boy WarDaddyChadski. I put up videos all the time, and I can't express how much we appreciate everybody for their involvement with the channel and everything that we're doing. If you are not subscribed to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. And don't forget to hit the bell. Anytime that we have content going out, you get alerted from that, and it works out really, really well. And if you like the videos that we do, if you like the streams that we do, please throw a thumbs up on it and like it. It really helps out that whole YouTube algorithm and helps out the channel a ton. This is the video I've been waiting to do. We've done the top 10 list in our best of the best series for infantry, for archers. We've done it for cavalry wedge and cavalry delta. The delta had crazy nominations, and now we're on to the arch. And the arch is very unique, so people understand. Arch armaments for cavalry are very rare. Not a lot of people have them, and not a lot of people use them. And if they did have them, a lot of those players who were rally command or rally players for cavalry, they actually moved those to the delta. But there is so much benefit from arch, and we'll go through that because arch, when it comes to the Attila Subutai rally, actually performs just a hair better than delta, and it gives you the anti-swarm. So there is some serviceability for that. There is the destructive conversation that we've got to talk about. I do not recommend destructive in our matrix that we use for Davor's matrix. Destructive is not valued very high, and so the reason why it spends rage to do nothing. This is a 70% attack to the target. We talked about it. I've had videos about it. Destructive just does not work, but everything else is so overpowered for arch, and especially for Attila, that it works. So we talked about that Davor's matrix a little bit. Let me show you here. This is what we do to calculate these things. He's got a whole thing set up here. You'll see his link down in the description. This guy's got a toolbox with all kinds of different stat matrix that you can put out there and try to figure out how the stats line up for new tech, for old tech, for marches, for rallies, for garrisons, everything. The guy is incredible. So don't forget to help him out, support him, buy him a coffee, help this dude out because he's helped us out so much. So this is what we do, where you can put all the gear in here as we've talked about. You can put set bonuses in here as we talked about. You can put all the different formation inscriptions in here. You have all of the rare inscriptions, and you have all the regular inscriptions, and then you put your setup for the stats at the bottom, and then it gives you a total score. Now this is just random. This is nothing of anybody's score. I was just putting here as an example. So that's how we're calculating this thing. And so with that being said, it is really, really good. Now, like I said, not near as many people have arch as they do for delta. So you're going to see that, but the armaments are really, really unique. And these are all Chadski approved. Like if you're running a counter rally with Attila Subutai, or some sort of Attila Takeda counter rally, they're phenomenal to use arch. If you're running a rally that's going to be swarmed, it is great to use Attila Subutai. It's great to use Attila Takeda. In artifact KVKs, the Attila Martel is incredible. You've seen that the Martilla that we came up with a long time ago with Martel Attila in the arch stuff is incredible. But now we're going to talk about the Cav. So the top 10, let's get into it. So number 10 in the list is our boy MANØ. MANØ is a 300 member of mine. He's been awesome. This guy's in 2218. Shout out to his kingdom. He's got a really cool set, and he set this up really, really well. Here's his account as we talk about. 27.5 billion kill points. This dude is a baller. Just a crazy good player. 162 million power, and he's got some cool stuff. When it comes to his gear, he runs the Hellish 4-piece set that gives him more counter counter attack damage for the 4-piece set, but he does miss out on some stats when it comes to the rankings because he doesn't have the KVK helmet and weapon. He does have horn and ring, which is going to get him the best score that he can get, okay? And when you come over here to his armaments, this is what he sets up with. He does it perfectly. He does not use destructive. This is in a different language. I believe it's Portuguese. I can't remember. But he's basically using all the good special inscriptions and then pulverize on the scroll slot. Stats are really good. 10% attack, 11.5% defense, 7.6% health, and then 1.9% all damage. So that's our boy MANØ. He comes in at number 10 on this thing, and got to give him a shout out and his crew in 2218. Okay, let's go to number 9. Stafer, my boy. I love this guy. I fought with this guy. He was in 2605 with us. He was the king, and I believe 3379, where they were fighting. Now he's in 2359. And he is a really, really good player. He has an insane Attila. These are his stats here: 28 billion kill points, 137 million power. Super nice guy. One of my 300 members and a good friend in the game. Here's his Attila gear. It's really, really good. Same setup as MANØ, where it's tier 5 everything, but it does not have the KVK weapon or helmet. And then you come over here to his gear, and he does it perfectly right. He's got fearless, invincible, and straight to the point without destructive. And then he's got a double inscription on that scroll slot. So 10% attack, 12.2% defense, 6.8% health, and 3.3% all damage. Shout out to Stafer hitting number 9. I knew he would be high in this, and he cracked the top 10. Okay, we'll go into number 8. So we have Bochog, okay, in 1793. Bochog, really, really good player. When we went through this, they put up their stats, and it was really, really good with their gear and stats. Here's the player: 94 million power, 10.7 billion kill points, and you come into what they have set up. They run the dagger, but they do have the KVK helmet and weapon. It gives them much better scores to have that, even though the dagger is a bit of a detriment when it comes to the points. So everything's tier 5, and that's how that rolls. And then they are full 4 special inscription sets with 10.2% attack, 9.1% defense, 2.2% health, but then a 4.7% all damage. This is a really good. The all damage on the anti-swarm rallies for Arch are insane. It's really, really good. So give some credit to 1793 and Bochog, as they have cracked in at number 8. Okay, let's go to number 7. Alum Kingdom. I have fought this guy before. He's an OWR in 2638. This dude is legit, okay? Here's his account: 148 million kill points, 148 million power, 20.4 billion kill points. You come into his gear, great gear. He's set up wonderfully. The only thing he's missing there is a Sacred Dominion KVK weapon, and everything else is exactly where you want it to be. You come in and look at this. Oh, I might have to remove my little avatar here. The Cav attack 9.6, Cav defense 10.3, Cavalry health 6.1, and all damage 3%. So that is really, really good for our boy Alum Kingdom. He's in 2638. He's been there for a while. I fought against this guy before, and he's got a punishing rally. Really, really good rally. And he is our boy at number 7. Okay, number 6. Let's go into that. Skrilllexx, okay, in 1841. Skrilllexx is awesome. This guy puts up his stuff, and really good account. 143 million power, 6.5 billion kill points. He does a lot of rallying, okay? And we're going to challenge Skrilllexx to get those KP up, but overall his rally is really busted, really good. Same kind of setup that Alum Kingdom had, where it came to having the KVK helmet, but he did not have the weapon. And so from there, almost near perfect gear. And when you come into his armaments, here's where it gets wild. And he subscribes to the Chadski method. Do not run destructive. He runs fearless, invincible, straight to the point, and then has calm and bellicose, a double there. That's really, really good. His Cav attack is 11.2%, Cav defense 10.6, 8.5% health, and 1.9% all damage. That's a great roll on one of those stats. So that is our boy Skrilllexx, clocking in at number 6. Okay, this is exciting. Now we're getting to the top 5. Oh boy, here we go. Almoharb, okay, in 1987. This guy, if you look at his account, 93 million power, 10.4 billion kill points, and shout out to 1987. So you come over here to his gear. He's decked out. He does have the dagger instead of the horn. And so that's going to cost him some points, but he's got the KVK helmet and weapon. And then you come over here, full blown. He runs destructive. He runs the full 4-piece set. But if you look at this, 11.8% attack, 9.8 defense, then a 3.5 max roll on one of the slots. Then he runs 5.3%, which 6% would be the max on all damage if you have one slot for health. So this is great combination of health and all damage. Insane for what this guy does. Shout out to him and the Kingdom of 1987, that being number 5 in the Cavalry Arch list. Let's go to number 4. SK in 2500. SK is awesome. He's very active in my Discord. He's around all the time. This is his account here. 146 million power, 27.8 billion kill points. 27.8. And now you go in here and look at his gear. He's decked out. He's got everything. He's maxed out on the gear, so he gets max points for that. And then you go into his armaments. Now he does not have straight to the point. He has even keeled. So this is one of the only players we have that doesn't have fearless, invincible, and straight to the point. He's got even keeled instead, but it runs as a double inscription. But the stats are crazy. 11.5, 12.4% defense, and 11.1% health. That score is good enough to get him in that number 4 spot. And part of the reason why we talked about is with his gear being perfect. And so this is a Chadski approved. Oh my gosh. Join this counter rally, join this rally whenever it shows up from our boy SK. So now we're into the top 3. Okay. And number 3 is MettaTroll from 2939. Okay, MettaTroll is also Musa Gaming. You want to give a shout out to them, go follow their channel and Musa Gaming, MUSA Gaming, and this is their account here. 83 million power, 5 billion kill points. Musa Gaming does really cool stuff. MettaTroll is the account they play, and looking at their gear, fully maxed out, tier 5 everything on their gear, and then their armaments are fantastic. This was the other one that did not have straight to the point, but the stats are incredible. Might be the highest stats of any of these players. So it has even keeled as a rare instead of straight to the point. Then it has iron wall. This is great when you're taking 1.5 less normal damage. It's great when you're rallying against Gorgo and Tokugawa as they do smite damage. But 12.2% attack, 13% defense. Oh my God, 12.5% health. Insane. Scored very, very high. The gear, of course, is maxed out. So shout out to MettaTroll and Musa Gaming. Go follow them. They are awesome. Okay, number 2. And I know he's going to be upset. He's number 2. This is a guy you've seen before. This is our boy Kiff in 2907. Okay, Kiff is in my Discord a lot. He talks in there a lot. He came up with the 1 million damage challenge on the Barbarian forts that we did for our subscriber threshold, or I think for our Discord member threshold that we hit. And this dude is great. And he has got the best stuff I have seen of any other player. He really does. 919 million power, 9.2 billion kill points. Got to give him some credit. He was in the Delta list, but now here he is, max everything on the gear. This guy is solid. He's going to get max points there. And then here is his armaments. This is, I'll just say this is the best set of Cavalry Arch armaments I've seen any other player have. Okay, and I know a lot of people are like, well, what about yours, Chadski? We'll get to that in a sec. But this guy is incredible. Onslaught, great. Robust, awesome. Spirited, even with Attila and Subutai, Spirited has more value because Attila's doing a ton of damage every second. You get more damage over 70% rage, and so combo can fire off from Subutai, and Attila's 4th skill, all damage can fire off. So Spirited actually holds a lot of value, and he goes with the Fearless, Invincible, straight to the point, fully Chadski improved, not running destructive. Love this. This guy's got the next best thing that I have ever seen, and he's got the best of any other player. And I say that because I got to do this. Sorry, boys. Kiff is the de facto winner of this contest because I'm coming in first. This is my game. This is my jam. This is my arena. You want to run Attila Arch rallies? That's what I do. That is my arena. And so with that being said, I negotiated like, hey, do I even need to be in this contest? I'm not in the contest, so the 300 membership will go to Kif, and the benefits of the crack art that we're doing, all the cool stuff that the category winners get, I am not eligible to win that. However, everybody wanted to know where I would rank in this, and here it is. Okay, and so when it comes to my account, you guys have seen it many, many times. I will show you here. This is where I'm set up with 257 million power, 48.4% or 48.4 billion kill points. And let's go in to my gear. First of all, I got to put it on. The gear I've got is maxed out, right? I've got it on Hua right now, tier 5, everything you can think of. Here's all the stats you guys see on that. I get max points from that. And then here are my arch armor. Okay, I'm literally running straight to the point with alert. High rolls here. Alert's got 2.5% more counterattack damage. Here's my invincible. High rolls here with invincible, which is probably one of the most busted special inscriptions you can get. And then you've got fearless, which is incredible, 8% boost to normal damage dealt on Attila. That's crazy. I also have counterer. This is great for rallies, and that's my double there. Then I have a double inscription over here. I didn't go destructive. Okay, I didn't do battle ready. Both of those are not very good in that spot, so I got a double of robust and war cry. Just tons of stats. So when you put those stats together, 12.6% attack, 13.4% defense, 12.5% health, plus you get another 3.5% health. I'm running the health up to 16%. I'm running the attack up to 16.1%. That is taking the cake, okay? And it's hard for me because I want to stay modest about this, but that's why people see my Attila all the time. People ask about my Attila. They watch my streams and watch me run these rallies. This is why it does so well, because I have got the stuff decked out. And so from that standpoint, it is your winner. And so with that, let's go through the winners. Here they are here. Let me pull down the avatar. And those are the point totals. You can see where the gear discrepancy is. You can see where the armament discrepancy is. And it's really, really good with the total points. This is the Attila setup. And so I love it. I love running these things. And this will conclude all of our best of the best series for these rallies. We love you guys. Thank you for the nominations. Hundreds of nominations for all the different categories. We're going to reach out to all the winners and get them in our 300 club, get them that cool design that Crack does. And it is really, really fun to do. We'll come up with more of this kind of stuff. I want to know what the best garrisons are. I want to know what the best armaments are, regardless of formation. I want to know all the things and get people's nominations for this. So the best of the best series has been stellar. And so if you guys like the video and you want to subscribe, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to hit the bell. And consider throwing a like on here, helping out the channel. It's really, really great. Can't thank everybody enough. Love you guys. And until next time, y'all have a great day, broskies.